We've been taught to treat clothes like uniform. Same design, same proportions, and somehow it's supposed to fit everyone. What we've also been taught is that clothes have to come from somebody else. Designs have to come from somebody else. Sewing patterns have to be made by somebody else. So that even when you start making your own clothes, you have to begin with something designed by somebody else. A pattern, a template, a ready solution. And because of this misleading narrative, many people don't even realize that you can learn how to design what you want. And we see this all the time. At least once a week we get a message saying something like, but I don't like what you wear. I don't want to make clothes that you're wearing. But what exactly will you teach me to make? Show me the pattern that I will design. Where is the specific pattern? But that's the whole point. I don't teach you how to copy one particular garment. I'm not teaching you how to copy my clothes. I'm teaching you how to design yours. Because what I'm showing you, it's not a product, it's a system. Instead of copying one finished design and learning nothing about the garment, you learn the building blocks. Think about it like Lego constructor. You learn how sleeves work, how bodices work, how necklines work, and how you can combine it in any way you want to design a garment that you want to wear. You choose the fit of the clothes that you want to wear. You don't need a ready pattern to decide this for you. You can decide how would you want this top to fit on you. Do you want it to be tighter or do you want it to be looser? Do you want it to be more structured or do you want it to be more relaxed? Do you want it to be more simple or do you want to add more complex elements? All of this is up to you. Those decisions don't come from a pattern. They come from you. What do you want to create? And this is exactly why this idea of one ready solution that fits all doesn't work. Because what happens? You are taking someone else's design and try to make it work for you without understanding how that design was made in the first place. So what happens? You try to adjust it here, tweak it there, and it still doesn't work. You waste a lot of time and energy and get annoyed, and the final result is still nothing near to what you would love it to be. And the worst part is that you start thinking that something is wrong with your body or your skill. But this is not true. You are trying to fix something without understanding how it was built in the first place, and that's the real problem. Buying a ready pattern and expecting it to fit you is like buying frozen pizza and expecting it to taste like freshly baked one. It's just not possible. You can try adding things on top, trying to improve it, but it will never taste the same. If you actually want to make a pizza at home and you want it to taste good, you want to learn how to make the dough. And yes, it will take a few attempts, potentially a few failed attempts, but eventually you'll get the recipe that works for you and you'll master the dough. And now every time you make the pizza, it tastes perfect, exactly how you want it to be. And the same principle can be applied to clothes making. Instead of starting with some random designs and hoping they would work for you, you start with your body. You create your own base patterns, the blocks I keep talking about all the time, based on your measurements. But here is the key: the blocks do not just include your measurements, they also include your body type, your posture, and your fit preferences. You don't have just one block, you make different ones for different fits, for different garments, for different intentions. And that's where the thinking happens. That's the absolute base. And once you have the base sorted, everything else becomes really, really simple. You are not fixing someone else's designs anymore. You are designing. And these are two completely different processes. The first one is you start with someone else's design and you try to fix it to make it work for you. Lots of guesswork and hoping for the best. And the other one where you start with your body and you build it from here, knowing that the final garments will always work for you. These are not the same thing. So if you've been struggling with making clothes, it's not because it's complicated. It's because you've been given the wrong starting point. And this is exactly what we teach, how to build your blocks and how to use them to design clothes that you would love to wear. Because you are not a mannequin and you don't need a uniform. Your unique, beautiful body is the only blueprint that you should be working from.